I started streaming like on my own platform or just in general?
In general.
I started streaming like 2 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah, 2
recently.
years ago with Nerdballer TV.
And you were on Twitch doing gaming stuff.
Oh, if we're talking about that, I streamed in when I was 19 years old and I was in the military and I was locked in my room and I just like didn't really I knew people but nobody ever wanted to go do stuff and I was in training. So I literally was like, you know what? I always watch Twitch streamers. I'm gonna start streaming. Tyler One was the person I watched that was like, yo, I should start streaming. That time I didn't swear. Was still a virgin. Never smoked, never drank.
When did you come to Kick?
That was 2 years ago with Nerdballer TV. I used to host his YouTube videos and then I started hosting streams for him.
And then how did you meet Natalie? How did you end up in that world?
Natalie in the okay. So basically they bought a live view solo. The live view solo they got from Facebook Marketplace. And the guy that they were buying it from was Heel Mike's ex-cameraman. And I met Heel Mike when I was with Nerdballer. Okay? So I meet Heel Mike with Nerdballer. He's a guy named Kendall, who was his cameraman. Kendall separates from Heel Mike. And then I get a FaceTime call. And I'm just like, yo, what's up? I'm still working for Nerdballer, talking to him, whatever. Like, what's up? And it's Zach, and they're asking how to set up the live view solo. Apparently, nobody knew how to set it up and shit. So I know all like the back end stuff. So I like explain it, how to set it up. And then they're like, oh, it works, whatever. And then they talk to me a bit. And then they recognize that I was from Nelk, and then from the Nelk videos, or Kendall told them or something. And then they asked me if I want to come on a stream. And you guys can't find this because they removed it from YouTube, but they did a stream on YouTube and they brought a virgin that was a literal actor, okay? So they asked me to do that, but I said, "Hey, I can't just like fly out like that. Like I'm not balling like that in bread." So then I go and I keep working for Nerdballer and they like I got like random messages about like, stream stuff or setup or this or that, And I wasn't working for them at the time. I was working for Nerdballer. But I come to Miami once a month or twice a month to stream with the person that I stay with now. You see what I'm saying? Because I was doing Nerdballer.
Okay.
Nerdballer was kind of like girls flashing public interviews, hanging out with porn stars, stuff like that. So I travel here for a stream because they were like, the streams were popping. And then I ended up coming here, and Nerdballer went to Japan. And then we kind of just like, he was like, yo, do you, like, I don't know about the streaming stuff still, like, because his stream started, like, taking a downturn when he went to Japan, and I wasn't with him or anything, and it just wasn't kind of working out, and he kept getting banned and stuff on Kick. So he was like, yeah, I don't know. So then I'm in Miami already. Natalie and Zach moved to Miami, and I like link up with them, and then they're like, yo, yeah, like, do you want to come on a stream? So I come on a stream, and then I come for another stream, and then I start helping with all their setup and everything for free, and I work for them for free, and for like most of like, I think it was November. It was either September or November. I think it was like November, and then at the end, they're like, yo, like, do you want to start like working for us full time? So I start working for them full time. And then they covered the Ubers. We made agreements of exactly what we had agreed upon, which was like the screenshots I had posted on Twitter.
You signed any contracts?
Didn't sign any contracts. They told me, she got a little daddy lawyer, bro, and they told me, hey, we'll get you a contract. Just go ahead and start working, pretty much. And then I never got one.
I see.
I should have been way more adamant about it. I kind of just put trust in people. That's the problem. Gunnar has told me, other people told me, you look for the best in awful people, bro. You're a retard.
Whose ideas was it when each stream came about? The ideas themselves.
I'm going to say it like this. All the offensive ideas that were like, hey, let's go put kids in the video. Hey, let's put it like, let's go make fun of people in the hood or whatever. Those were all not mine. Basically, any idea that was like, I'm not even trolling. Any idea that was like really offensive, like click viewy, like those weren't my ideas, bro. Like money dress in the hood, not my idea. Free candy van prank, not my idea. My ideas were more like the like in the parody stream, the ritual. That was my idea.
Whose idea was it? Samfrank, Neon. You remember you guys were playing the characters of Neon. I think you were Samfrank.
I don't really, dude. Okay. I don't really know how that specific idea came about because it got brought up in like a parody, like yo, let's do a parody, and then I came up with a bunch of like the bits and stuff. But it was their idea that I was Sam Frank, so it makes me think that was maybe like theirs. That was probably theirs, you know.
Okay.
But I don't really know. But the ritual and all the clips that were all the bits in it were mostly mine. And then like survival stream, mine.
What went wrong? Like, how come now you are like, I'll just be blunt, you no longer stream with Natalie, and Natalie is now streaming with nickwhite. Why do you think that is?
Because she's found another person. What do you like? She found another Nick. Okay, this is how Natalie's brain works. They are so like, listen, I'm all for growth and stuff, but they are so view hungry and click hungry that it's like this. They're like, oh, they don't know anybody in the stream community. Dude, they didn't even know who Ice Poseidon was. They didn't know who Ice Poseidon was. The only people they knew that were streamers were like Adin Ross. They knew who Adin Ross was and kaicenat. They didn't know Ice Poseidon. They didn't know who Vagabond was. They didn't even know who Rothstein. We got gifted 100 subs during the free candy van prank. They didn't know who Trainwrecks was. It was like, bro, like what?
That's funny.
Yeah, so I get them in, right? Not get them in, but like, you know, I'm like, oh, we're making fire content, whatever. So I like introduce them to people. I introduce them to filmers. I introduce them to my like friends and stuff like that. And then after they don't need me anymore, they have their stream set up, all the back end stuff, all the TTS, everything. Taught them how to use it and all that. After they got that set up, they got a bunch of ideas and stuff. I don't have value to them anymore if she sees that I'm outshining her on her own stream. She even messaged in the message, she was talking about like streams aren't competitive. It's not to show up each other. It's never been like that. She just got to a point where like a lot of her viewers at the time would agree with me, and it would bug her so much. I don't know why. I don't know why it would bug her so much, but it upset her. And then now nickwhite, I think it's just she literally needs a sidekick. Like she is reliant. She's still like, it's kind of like the idea, like I was on Ice Poseidon's stream and I was just calling out Scam Squad, right? She immediately starts dumping in the chat all this shit. I wasn't even gonna talk about her like that. That was not, I just freestyle, like that was not my intention. And then so she still got to use my name because she doesn't have a sidekick or anything. She needs somebody else to stream.
I mean, it was really interesting to see how fast she was in chat though, because she hasn't been streaming for a while. I was really surprised.
Yeah, it's been a month.
By that too.
I hosted her. I told my chat, I told J Crew, I said, guys, let's just go say what it do. You know? Let's just like, not like, it was like a little like not squash the beef, but like, yo, I don't have crazy issues with you. Like, we don't even have to talk about each other. Like, I'll just give her a host. I hosted her, and then they all just bullied the shit out of her and made fun of her. And we're like, Josiah made you, you know, all the comments. And I guess it got to her something, and she ended, and she hasn't been live since.
True, but you gotta be careful.
I'm sorry.
Because we've had friends in this community who did raids, and they were able to, the person was able to flag their account for hate raid. If you host someone and your chat goes crazy inside their chat, they can run to
kill. You can't control them. I'm not like sending them like, fuck this person, guys. Go fuck them up.
Were you allowed to stream when you were with Natalie? How come now you're streaming? Why didn't you use the advantage, dude, when you was with her?
Check it. She kept saying, hey, I think you should stream. Like, why don't you stream? Like, oh, it's good. I'm like, okay, I have this idea that's fire. It was I did a YouTube video with Canal because I was like, yo, we're gonna dress up like superheroes, and then we're gonna get a police scanner. And we're gonna show up to crimes before they happen, like dressed up as superheroes. That's banger, right?
Oh,
It literally would be
yeah.
like how Vitali's Catching Preds. You could literally do that all the time because there's always crime going on.
Yeah, but what if you get attacked on stream?
I don't, dude. That I don't. Why would I get attacked? I was trying to show up to crimes that are like, we have a code, we have an argument of a guy arguing. Apparently, they cut his flowers. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Yeah,
We're like, we're here
okay.
to save the day.
So you
But
just need a police scanner or something like this in
yeah,
your
yeah,
car.
yeah. So, and then I looked up all the laws on like, as long as you stay 6 feet away, you're good. Everything like that. I say, hey Natalie, I think this is a better YouTube video than a stream. I can go do the YouTube video, come back, and then we could do a stream. And then I said, I want to stream it too. As soon as I say I want to stream it too, after she had been encouraging me to stream all this time, this and that, she's like, oh yeah, but like, I think if you're gonna stream, like, we should like split the price. We should like, while I'm like 30K in debt, and I was like, the price, like, of like what? She's like, well, if I'm doing it, I want to get like a short bus. I want to like do this, do that. Literally just things way outside my budget, to the point I can't go do the stream with her. Does that make sense? She puts me between a rock and a hard place, just over and over.
I think also you were on stream for a long time though. You guys would go out, come back to the house, and the stream was on for too long. Then let's switch
Yeah.
from Natalie to Heel Mike. When did you meet Heel Mike?
I met Heel Mike. I met him when I was. So the first time I ever met him, I was at AVN, and he was like walking through the middle of AVN. He's like, "Caw!" Like yelling and shit, talking, and he's with some girl, and I don't know him. I don't really know much about him either. And I just like see this girl, and I walk up, and I'm like flirting with her, asking her for her number, and that girl turned out to be like Kat. It was like he's like girlfriend. I thought it was just like some girl at the
Oh,
convention or something. So then, that happens, and then I talk to him a bit. He treats me like I'm a fan. And then I go on to we go do whatever, and then we like are in LA, and we go to Panda's house, and we meet him there. He invites us there, and then we meet him at a Kazumi party, and then we meet him again. And it was kind of like wherever we were going, he was also there.
your whole brand, if I'm wrong, is Josiah the Virgin. But why do
Yep.
so many people make these rumors on you that you're a sex crazy dude? Like when you go to the parties, you're smashing all these women. Why do you think people say that?
Look at my eyes, bro. I look like a guy that just fucks, man. I look like I just look like I have a lot of sex, bro. You see me? Like, look at me. Hey, J. Crew, look at me. Don't I just look like I bang a lot of hoes?
The night where Heel Mike got in trouble, you were there. Tell me what happened.
You're a good interviewer, man. um. Okay. Here's the rundown. Heel Mike meets girls. I drank some. Hadn't been drinking. Actually, I don't know if I think I had like one drink because we were there for a couple hours. My rule is one drink per hour if I drive. So then I go and I pull up to the place. I see them with these girls. I don't know anything about these girls. I recognize that they met them in the street. We go, and I'm like, yo, should I go home or whatever? Like, listen, this sounds crazy now with the context, but at the time, I don't want to like cock block. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if they're like vibing with the girls, whatever, I normally just like, all right, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go play World of Warcraft and go do something else, Unless it's like if it feels more like a hangout, I'll stay. But if it feels more like, action, then I go. But then it's like, yo, come to the house, come to the house. I come to the house, and the girls are like, one of them's fine. The black hair girl he's with, Abby or whatever, that Mike was with, fine as in like, I didn't have any suspicions. But the other girl, when I asked them, like, what do they want to drink, whatever, she's like, I don't know, whatever you're having. Like, you're gonna tell me you're a girl that hangs out at Fort Lauderdale, Florida, drinking, and you can't name a drink that you want in that moment? You kidding me? Have you guys ever talked to some hoes that do that shit? They know exactly what drink they want. They know what strain of weed they want to smoke. Like, they know everything about how they want to party.
When you went to her and you asked her about her birth date, she was messing up on her birthday too, right?
Yeah, the reason I asked her birthday was because of the drink thing. So the drink thing happens. I see her get excited and while out and act crazy when she sees a pole. I was like, I've never seen a girl that's like 19 even, like, see a stripper pole and be like, freak out and like go crazy and go hancy prancy dancing, It's kind of, so I was just like, I was like, let me ask, like, when's your birthday? She can't give a straight date. And then I'm getting like, what did she say? I said, when's your birthday? And she just straight up said like the day or something, or yeah, she said that. I think it was the day. I don't even recall exactly. She said the day without the year, or she just said the year. I think she just said the year. I don't know. It was one of those two. Just very abnormal. Like, if I'm like, yo, when's your birthday? Like, how old are you? When's your birthday? You don't just go, yo, 1999. Like, nobody, you know what I'm saying?
Like
Or the
panicking.
first.
She was pretty much
Yeah,
panicking.
yeah. So I recognized that, and then I tried to tell him like off stream, like, yo, like I think she should go, like, or like check. And then they go and they bring me these IDs, and one of them actually, like, I guess those are sisters or something, like looks like her a little bit, or quite like you know how people's ID pictures don't exactly look like them, like a lot of people's don't. So that was kind of just like, I mean, mine does, but want to see my ID?
But it wasn't it like a sister or something like that?
Uh, yeah, it was her sister. It was like apparently her sister's ID, her older sister's. That's why when they went to show the ID, they held the corner because the corner had a punch tab in it.
Okay, so
But
now it gets revealed. You tell them your story. Do they listen to you?
I think I'm like, I think Mike legitimately thought I was joking. Like, I was like making some joke, even though I never make jokes about that kind of stuff. Like, I make jokes about it like now, but I never made jokes about like minors or anything to get people panicking. Does it make sense? I still never make jokes like that. I just think it's like kind of like, ugh, like it's just like no good. It's like a low hanging fruit. But yeah, I tell them, and then it turns into this huge like panic, this and that. And there's all these clips that paint Mike and say like, which I don't know. I don't know. I don't think Mike's intent was to meet with like underage girls. I think if he was gonna do that, I'm not saying he's a bright dude or he's like his ego's so big and he's just trying to. It could be also, I don't know. Maybe his ego's so big and he was trying to just say like show I do what I want on the internet to an audience and everything. Like, like I can get away with whatever. But I really don't think it was like that. I think that which is why I never was so quick. I was not. Everybody wanted me to bury Mike and Zerka. Zerka's understandable. He's not nice, bro. He's douche. He lies all the time. Always promises things, like all sorts of stuff. But yeah, I think everybody wanted me to bury Mike, like literally like dig his grave and throw him in it, and like there was pressure on that side. So I have all these streamers where like we're gonna say like, honestly, I think Nickwhite was one of them. Like like a lot of these people in like the CX side and the kick and like they just wanted me to fucking dig his grave, bro. But then I got Mike over here who I've known a long time, and yeah, is he the greatest person? No, he's not the greatest dude. But has he like been honest to me about stuff most of the time? Has he ever like had ill intent or crazy fucked up intent or tried to like fuck me over or other people I know? No. Has he fucked people over? Yeah. But it's like to him, it's like you can tell it's not like planned by him. It's not intentional. So I think his intent was like by telling the girls the age to make them sound old enough to drink. Doesn't make sense on stream. So like I think he knew, which is still fucked up, but like I think he knew they
Pause. You're
weren't old
saying he
enough to drink.
knew, in his mind, he knew their age.
No, I'm saying he knew that they were like 18, like they told it like 18, 19. One of
Okay.
the girls, you got to realize, she worked for Fresh and Fit
Yeah. She
for
literally gets them
years.
girls, which is crazy. I know that's
Yes,
crazy on
yes.
its own. So yeah.
And Fresh and Fit just completely went under the radar.
So
Do you
do you
notice that?
think?
Just completely.
I was gonna say this to you. So do you think like they set him up? Because that's what he says a lot.
They really don't like him, but wouldn't that require Fresh and Fit to have known that they're working with a girl that is underage or was underage when she worked for them
I mean,
and they were
they've had
making
their own
sexual comments to?
scandals. I think they've also had their own scandals.
Everyone on the internet just fucking evil liars. You know,
Uh,
I got onto this stuff because
yeah.
watched Tyler 1 and I watched like Soda Poppin' and Wreckful hang out, and I was like, damn, everybody's like boys, Greek and Tyler, like they're all homies, they're all like doing cool shit and just having fun online and making jokes, and nobody takes things seriously. But now it's like, holy fuck.
I just think 2024 has been the year of people getting exposed. Like when you look at Dr. Disrespect, then you look at like Kick, so many streamers getting caught for being pedos. Then you get even on
Yeah.
YouTube, Mr. Beast, Chris Tyson. Like it just keeps extending.
Who's next, man? Are me and you next?
Hey, dude, I already
What?
have a anime picture. Just put that just put that in consideration. This
If
YouTube.
Kick Clips gets
This
exposed, he's just gonna rebrand to Twitch Clips, start a new account, restart it.
yeah, they'll definitely come after me, you know. So okay, I'll
Yeah.
ask my own hypothetical question. So if tomorrow Natalie Reynolds hit you up on the phone and said, "Hey, I need you back," are you going back?
No, I want to go. I literally will not go back for any amount of money.
Oh, so it's real. It's serious.
Yeah, it's serious. Dude, Dude. Yes, it's serious. She takes and she puts people in tough places or tries to keep them. She does it. Listen, I don't know Jack Doherty, and if you see this, I'm sorry, I don't know you, but what I've heard about you and how you operate, he operates the exact same as Natalie. He provides experiences, or they do things for you with the intent of like holding it over you or keeping you like trapped. Like it's kind of like you work in a 9 to 5 and then they give you a bonus and you're like, "Oh, thanks boss, they gave me a bonus." And then they're like, "Hey, you're not you're sick or something." They're like, "You're not working hard. You remember that bonus I just gave you?" It's like, "Bro, I thought you were giving me that cuz of the previous work I did that was hard. Not to like hold over my head and keep me working, or not to like, you know what I'm saying? Promise things and then not follow through with them." It's literally like this crazy, like I've noticed a lot of people do it too. It's like their like manipulation tactic, like to keep people, and that's why I'm gonna keep it. I'm keeping it 100. That's why Natalie seems so kind and so nice and everything. Like I'm like if you hang out with her, and you're gonna be like, wow, she's like a shy little girl, super nice. And I was always just contemplating, is it Natalie or is it her boyfriend? Is it Zach? Like, is he like puppet master? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know, and I still don't really know. But after I've seen how Natalie's talking about me and lying and spreading rumors in her Discord and sneak dissing, I'm just like, okay. Like that she's saying, and then what's crazy is I said that she was lying, right? And then a lot of people, when they saw that, like, you know, like we're just gonna say chat or whatever. I literally just said she's lying because it's the truth. Natalie sees people like chatters and stuff, like thumbs up and like, you know, positive feedback from it. So her immediate response is to say that I'm lying because she sees it. Oh, it's an effective social media marketing strategy. I'm gonna say he's lying because it's working for him to my audience. It's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, why don't you just tell the truth? Why does everybody always have to double down when they've wronged somebody? Like what?
But
Like what?
you posting receipts, it's hard to say that someone's lying if you're posting receipts.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
agree.
it's crazy.
That's why I had to post them.
Let's talk about content and like whether what was scripted or faked or something like this. When you guys were arrested, you remember the police guy drove past you guys stopped, you put your hands up, you were like panicking what to do. Was that actually real?
Yeah, that's what started all this shit. So basically, we had the free candy van, and I helped put it together, everything, put the tape on the sides, did all that. They hired an actor, and the idea was you go and you ask like parents for their kids' approval. I mean, for their approval, or if they want to like get free candy to teach kids. They kept phrasing it as a social experiment, but Zach and Natalie definitely knew it was like just like shock value content, like high click shock content. So they go and we're driving. I'm like, okay, so Zach isn't able to drive. Bro does not have his license. He's never gotten one. Natalie is the streamer, so she doesn't feel like driving. She can't be driving while streaming. So I drive. I become the driver. The guy is we're doing the thing. The guy's like banging on the walls and stuff like that. And at first it was like, oh, this is funny, whatever. And then we go to do a hood daycare. Okay, that was the only, I think that was the only idea I had that was with kids, but the idea was like we host a free daycare for kids, and then like we give them like Nerf guns, and we hold like firearm battles, and just like, cool stuff. Like, I feel like for me it was like something that a kid could do, and it'd be a lot of fun and the parents could have a night out for parents that can't afford stuff. It just seemed like a W all around. And I wanted to hold like a little firearm course with the Nerf guns because I thought it'd be funny. So we do that, and then the lady that is hosting the Airbnb, apparently they had agreed, like, oh, not more than this amount of people, can't be louder than these hours. And the Airbnb she owns, she lives right next to. So she heard all the people coming. She heard the us moving the furniture and getting it ready. And she comes over while the stuff's going on, gets upset. It's like, you agreed to this, agreed to that. I didn't know about any of it. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. I just start helping clean the house. She's like, no, you guys need to leave. And I was like, I'll clean this up for you and put the furniture back. So I start cleaning the house to put the furniture back and stuff like that. And then the security guy helps me, and we're like getting it done. And then she's like, no. And she calls the police. And apparently, which I didn't know, there was like 13. There was a bolo. They were looking for our vehicle. There was like 13 police reports, which we had just started. Natalie had just started getting callers, so I wouldn't be surprised if even if it was stream callers, knowing that we're in Broward. So they're like looking. They're all looking. The police are all looking for this vehicle as like a kidnapping, like literally crazy.
I was
So
surprised they didn't like manhandle you guys, like throw you out of the car.
that's why they pulled up so deep, bro. When I got on the ground, I'm a big dude, so they treated me a little different than the other ones. And they pointed the gun straight at me because I was in the driver's seat. I actually had a Nerf gun on the side that I was gonna like act like I was like I was like, well, we're gonna get in trouble anyways, might as well like get a funny joke. And I was gonna act like I was like holding the Nerf gun when they opened the door. Bro, I saw that light on me, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm finna make the joke. But then I see the Glock behind it pointing straight at me, and I was like, oh, no.
So what about your mugshot?
I didn't promote I just put my mugshot in an Instagram post. That's it. I might have put it on Twitter. I didn't really promote I don't really like. Okay, I don't really promote my stuff a bunch. I
That's
know
a
I
problem.
could and I should.
Dude, you're a
But
streamer
like,
now.
no. Listen. People don't understand the situation, man. Hollywood called, okay? Hollywood called, and right now, we're just gonna say, like, image-wise, whatever. If I don't blow up or anything, it's like it's better for initial exposure. Does it make sense? It is better for initial exposure to be how I actually am and who I am right now.
So what you want to do,
So,
like
crazy?
comedy movies?
No, I wish it was a comedy movie. I can't say what it is. I can't talk
Oh,
about
you
it.
already
I
got
could
a
just
role.
say
Wait, pause. You already got a role already in a movie. Is what you're saying?
it's not a movie, it's a show. But it's about me and my life.
Okay, Chad, you heard it here. He's now
I
becoming a
can't.
TV star. Don't become Jake Paul,
I
though.
can't.
That's the only problem. Don't become Jake Paul.
Nah, here I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you, but don't say it. Apparently, when you're in debt, like just everybody knows. I wish it was like that. I wish I was just getting calls off the rip, like, "Hey, yep, yeah, I can't do that. Hey, yeah, send me the script over. I'll see what I can do." The 40-year-old garage virgin. That'd be
Let's
sick.
talk about where you are now. Dude, is this a place for you to stream? I don't know why there's a bed there and you were trying to tell Ice you now sleep in here. Dude, like, come clean. This is just a stream joke, right? Come clean.
A stream joke?
Yeah, like, this is like,
This is my bed.
dude, I can't believe it. Dude, there's a
My
house.
bed is in here.
Whose house are you in?
Look, I got a trash can. I haven't put a bag in it because I just took it out. I got some liquor over there, which I haven't drank in 2 months because I'm on probation. Got some monsters. You know, I still go inside. I still cuddle up, you know, here and there. Sometimes you know. But yeah,
Okay, wait.
I'm
Where are you? But where are you though? This is your parents' house or your friend's house?
at a porn star's garage.
Okay, so how come the porn star? The porn star must be rich. Why can't the porn star just give you a room? Why are you in the garage?
I get to go inside.
Go inside.
I could
Why can't you stay inside? I'm just saying this. Why can't?
I could stay. Hey, I could stay inside
Then why are you in
if
the
I
garage?
wanted to.
Wait, pause. You still not giving me the correct answer. Then why are you in the garage?
I like the garage is, dude. You gotta keep yourself on the rope. Some people are a little different. Some people, they get comfortable and they quit grinding. Me, I gotta keep myself on the ropes. The garage is nicer than sleeping in a car. I don't have a car, but I had a car and I was
Yeah.
gonna sleep in the car. So the garage is nicer than that. So we gotta be thankful.
Creates a sense of being humble. I think that's a good option. A lot of people will see your struggle too.
Yeah, it's also, you know, and it's also it's good stream background.
And we can see, look at that. He even has a wheel behind him there. Like all his streaming props are in the same zone. What is this relationship you have with Guna? Like, I thought you guys were friends. I thought you were supposed to be on his team for the Hunger Games.
Gunnar. Cool dude to hang out with. Gunnar's a cool dude to hang out with. But when we were in Las Vegas and it came down to it, and I said, "Hey, TwitchCon, dude, I don't have anywhere to stay. The room that was booked for me was comped by Nerdballer, and they said that I can't get the room unless he's here. Could I stay on your floor? I'll pay you like $25-$50 or something." Gunnar says, "Space is all taken up. There's no room." I then spend. I then am just ready to rough out TwitchCon. I have flown to TwitchCon. My next flight back's not for 4 days. I spend all of TwitchCon. My phone gets stolen. So I got really late at someone's house. I go and I sit at a slot machine and set my phone down. I purposely sit in front of the security. I guess I dozed off. I look up, my phone's gone. My payment method's gone.
Oh, that's terrible.
All I have is my laptop to talk to people to say, "Hey, on Instagram, hey, where are you guys going? What are you doing?" I pull up and I just pray they're there. I walk. I'm literally walking 1.5 miles, 2 miles. Like, I walked a mile to the club, walked a mile back. Axion let me stay in his room. Kick streamer, used to be cameraman for Asian Andy, was a Twitch streamer, friends with Trainwrecks. Axion lets me stay in the room with them. I also couldn't afford food because I didn't have payment methods, so, but I didn't want to I didn't want to be a burden. Like, they already offered me a place to stay. I was really grateful. So I literally just spent time going to every event I was invited to, parties, and just drinking and just staying schnaz the whole 3-4 days. I was just like schnaz, walking around, having a good time. I think I ate literally a bag of Doritos. The last thing I purchased before my card got taken was like $80 of liquor that I brought to Axion's room, and then I just drank like literal tequila. I survived TwitchCon. These other people got to say TwitchCon was a great trip. It was a great trip for me, but I survived TwitchCon.
Scavenger games. The ending is coming.
But yeah, forgot I
Tazo's
did
gonna
that.
win. How did you get involved?
I wanted to stream, but my iPhone. Let me show you. My iPhone's like all cracked, and then I can't read chat on it and shit. So, and then my phone is like almost dead, and I don't have battery source. And I also was planning on flying there to stream me doing the scuba diving. By the way, even though Natalie felt some type of way about me, she invited me to be on her team for the scavenger hunt, and I said no. So just want to clear up that whole, she dropped you, ghosted. She hit me up, and she said, Lefty told me to hit you up, so I hit you up. They hit me up because they know for scavenger hunt and like thinking and using your brain, I am an asset. I am an asset to teams and events like that. Because I like try, you know? I try really hard. So I go, nobody wants to pick me up for their team after the scuba diving. Gunnar hasn't caught all the way up yet, and I'm like, Gunnar, like, yo, you want to team up, this and that? He's like, nah, like, he doesn't want to split money, you know, he doesn't want to. So I'm like, okay. Then it comes time, and everybody's looking for Tazo because he's made it to the box. I am rolling with Raza. I have already made an agreement with Raza that he will pay me 5K if we win. As if I contribute to him winning, he will pay me 5K. So then I pull up and I'm there, and I believe in being a man of your word and being honest. Like if it's about something serious, money, or we're gonna say for instance, it like my virginity is important to me, so I think it's important to be honest about. Does that make sense? We're gonna say for instance, like, I'm trying to think what's important to you, Kit Clips. What's important to you?
I think honesty is important.
Yeah, but like, what's important to you? What,
Like
your dog?
specifically.
It's kind of like to be on. Okay, we're gonna say
My
for instance,
job.
if someone really values their dog or their kid, be honest about like their kid, like how safe their kid is, or if their kid's okay. Like you don't like, you know what I'm saying? I just think integrity about things you know are important to people is important. So I know money or whatever, like winning is important to Raza, and I've also made the agreement and shook on it. So no matter, someone could have came and said, "Yo, if you give me this, I'll give you 20K." I'm not going to give it to that person. I'm not going to give it to that person to better benefit myself, which is partially probably why I'm so broke and why I'm in debt. I tend to give somebody my word, and then somebody else hears about it, and like, or anything. It's just about everything. And like, if I got an opportunity to, hey, we're gonna say Steve will do it, hits me up to stream, but I gave my word to Sagan that we were gonna do a stream. I would go and ask Sagan, hey, is it okay if I go do this because this is a good opportunity, before I go do it? Or I'd be like, or if Sagan was like, even says like, yeah, but he sounds down, and he's like, I don't know, like he's like, oh, I was really relying on you for this. I'm gonna go stream with Sagan. And a lot of people don't do this, and a lot of people won't do this.
I mean, in this community, no one does what you just said. It's quite a lot. Like a lot of people do things what benefits them first before.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
I mean,
Just
I
for
was
like
surprised
glory.
why you only took 5K though, because like you did a lot of the work, grabbing the box,
I
docking it from site. No one knew who took it. Then you pass it on to them in a safe location. All they had to do was just run away from Guna. That was it, and hide in their house.
Yeah, I think the hiding in their house and opening it was a lame move. I didn't know that the thing was in there. I'm gonna keep it real. I had this whole game plan to launch up my stream, even though I wouldn't have chat, to make the overall competition ending more hype and entertaining. Because I'm always thinking about hype and entertaining a lot. Like if I was watching, because I watched a lot of streams. So I wanted to take the box. If I knew the thing was in there, I would have taken the box, put it in my car, went live, and then drove and been like, is this what y'all are looking for? Like just making jokes, you know? Like, oh, highest bidder, hit my DMs, give me a phone call, you know? That's what I wanted to do. But I didn't know that you guys got to realize, I didn't know he kept saying that the last riddle's like a sextant or there's multiple clues and shit like that. So I was thinking like there's multiple steps because I saw when it fell out, I saw a piece of paper fall out and I saw the thing fall out. So I didn't. I thought this was a key. You remember that island everybody went to?
Yeah.
I thought that this was a key in the other thing because it just made sense. Like it's like a RuneScape clue or something. That the other thing, the piece of paper had a location, and the other thing in the box was a key. Like you open the box, you get the code, and then there's a key inside. So I thought it was set up that if one person took the piece of paper and someone took the box, that they would have to come together and it would cause like an argument and they'd have to go dig something up. Does it make sense?
This means that everyone was wasting their time in the island doing nothing. That just
Yeah.
means.
Yeah. But so that's how it ended up with Raza, and my initial game plan was the other thing, and he did pay me. But he said he felt some type of way also about me and like how I was like on my stream, like I'm getting cut out, I'm getting scammed because Gunnar, the instigator he is, told me, yo, they're cutting you out of the deal. They just said it. They're opening the box on stream. My team hadn't communicated with me at all. I didn't even know that they won or anything. And I tune into the stream and I see them just glory basking and all this and that. When I went and got Tazo water because I was like, damn, he just got mace. Like this shit looks like it sucks, you know? So my thought process was like fuck this like not fuck the competition, but like, oh, whatever. I'm gonna go throw this in the car, lock the car, this box, and then we'll come back to it with the stream, and I'm gonna get Tazo water because it seemed like a little more serious, you know? Like, oh, help this guy out who just got fucking maced for little to no reason. And Raza's like, give me the box, give me the box. I was like, bro, let's just meet up at the car and we can all open the box together, like on stream and shit, or like show people we have it and then like go on the chase or something. And that's not how they wanted to do it. They were very devout on winning. And he says the perspective I don't have is I wasn't grinding for this all the time. I wasn't doing all the things and working so hard. But in reality, I'm going to keep it 100. 90% of the streamers that were there to the end, they were just coattailing other people. Like all of them were just coattailing.
Yeah, I
like,
think from the
there's
last
like
three,
literally 2 people.
the last three challenges, people were just running it. Like if you watch the supermarket one, they were just running around each other. Like they weren't really breaking out to find the trolleys and things like this. So I kind of get that as well. The Hunger Games. Do you have a team?
I'm building a team of super elites. I call it the super secret special forces. And we're coming in hot.
Do we know who's on this team?
Nope. I don't want to tell. Why would I tell who my heavy hitters are?
Okay, you can give
know what I'm
hints.
saying?
Come on, dude. Like you can build hype by giving hints. I mean,
Give hype by giving hints?
yeah, like are they big streamers?
I would never recruit anybody below the height of 5'9". There's one of your hints.
Okay.
So you can eliminate a lot of people right there.
So no Ton or D10, but D10 they have their own team. So I mean,
Team Sped? No, super secret special forces.
I mean,
One
I
of them
don't.
gets bullied on the line all the time.
Wait, one of them gets bullied all the time online. Is that what you just said?
But they like also like kind of like they talk of themselves like highly and are kind of like, you know.
If the Cobras were in your team, that would be deadly. Because we've seen already, they're willing to literally get in trouble.
We'll have to wait until the Hunger Games.
So you running out there, and you see in front of you, Natalie Reynolds is in front of you. Do you pick up your sword and whack the shit out of her and eliminate her?
Is
Or do
anybody
you
near
let
her?
it be? It's just you versus her, 1v1.
Oh! Oh, man! What am I doing? Okay, listen. The optics are so bad on me, like, going and throwing Natalie onto the ground, just like, bah! Bah! Knocking 7-8 lives out of her, you know? Because it's like, I'm 6'1", 255 pounds of raw fucking steel. You see me? Like, the people are going to be like, oh my gosh, that Super Chad just beat the shit out of a woman. He is a woman beater. So that's the only thing that makes me hesitant. But then how Natalie acts and treats other people and treats like homeless people and shit. Nah, bro. I want to knock the 8 lives out of her. You know what
I
I'm
have the
saying?
cheat
I
code.
want to see her. I want to grab the middle of her vest, throw her down to where she's ass up, and then just start beating on her back, bro.
Yeah, but I have
I
the
literally want to blow her back out, bro.
Whoa, pause. Okay. Wait.
With the foam sword. No, with the foam sword, bro. I want to hit that shit. Like with the weapon, bro. Like I want to knock the life. I thought maybe you
Okay.
just muted up because you were giggling a little bit like a little schoolgirl.
I mean, some of the things you said yes were pretty strong, but I have the cheat code for you. You're not thinking properly about it. What if you just carry your samfrank wig? So when you see a girl, you just put on the wig, and now you trans.
Oh
Now it's ma'am.
shit! Wait, bro. It's ma'am.
Exactly. And you get
Oh
the clip
yeah,
of a lifetime by doing that.
that's
Also,
smart. That is smart.
because I don't think
But
you
also,
said.
could that be seen as me making fun of trans people? Because I would like to take on some like Zionist sponsors at some point. Because like,
I mean,
it's a
you
lot of a
representing
lot of
trans
money.
people as equal rights. You know what I mean? Equal rights to take
Oh,
part in the
true.
competition.
Equal rights, equal fight. You're right.
Mhm.
You're right.
Something like this
You
also.
know, I don't know if I could sneak. Maybe if someone pays $250 and sends me the wig, if I come in contact with her, I'll do that.
Can you tell us how many members the team has?
We're about 7 hitters.
D10 has 10. You have 7. That's already almost. That's a lot of people already taken out of the equation.
Yeah, well, I got straight killers. I got people that you actually think probably have committed a crime. Here's
Yeah.
why I'm not saying who's on my team. Other people who think these guys are on their teams, they might be on my team, and when the time comes, they'll turn.
Damn, so they have
Because
hidden agents. Hidden agents.
yeah, so we're ready. You know, we're gonna be ready. We're not gonna display who the real team is, so that other people kind of have to, be on their toes and sleep with one eye open. And the sun is just gonna take out most of the competition. Then we'll meet up to beat out the last 4 people.
How are you preparing at the moment?
Staying up like 3 to 4 days in a row. Taking no nicotine. I haven't no nicotine. No, well, I can't drink anyways because I'm on probation. I haven't done any liquor, so no nicotine. All the things that I would possibly have withdrawals from. And then I ran for a week, and then I noticed my mile time is fine. So like, why do I need to wake up and run every morning if my mile time is good enough? You know what I mean? Because the property is only so big. Like, I'm not gonna be running like people. Am I gonna be running 10 miles? No. All these fat like T Steezy, these other people have a good point. A lot of these people are fat and lazy. They're streamers. They're not even gonna actually start running after you. They're gonna give up after like, if you run even like 0.1 of a mile, they're gonna either be gassed or be like, this isn't even worth it. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, the area is too big. But then again, some person may go far and hide. So you have to go get them.
Yeah. Well, do I have to go get them? I only have to go get them if they're like some of the last people. I'm not gonna risk my HP. That's why my team's doing it how we're doing it.
Who would you like to verse in the 1v1 if you go into the gulag?
I think I just want a free target, bro. I just want something free, like Nickwhite, Sweater God. I don't know if Sam Bond would be free, actually. He's like slender. He's a very slender target to hit. I don't know how the gulag is. If it's just raw power, like we're hitting each other with sticks, I'll take any of them. But now I think Nickwhite, bro. Nickwhite's not even going to try in the gulag because he just wants to go home. By the time he's already in the gulag, he's ready to go home. And I'm playing to win, so yeah. I would love to just... Because Nick, I feel like he'd borderline give it to me. He may sit there and act like he's going to give it to me and then try and hit me, but I'd see that coming from a mile away.
Who wouldn't you want to see? Like, oh my god, this guy is in here.
EBZ. Dude, I'm keeping it 100 here. EBZ, Double Duty, Florida Boy MMA, Chicken Andy, I do not want to see in the gulag, bro. I'm not scared. Listen, I'm not saying I'm scared, but I've seen what these people like
Yeah.
specifically EBZ and Chicken Andy, bro. I've seen what they're capable of, bro. The Cobras, I think they're
I think
capable of a lot too.
you
I
need
don't
to
know if
put.
I'd want to see them.
I mean, we don't know if they're in your teams. I mean, but if they're not in your team, they could be dangerous too.
Doesn't Sweater have better odds than Josiah to win? Yeah, isn't that crazy, bro?
It's all
Do I look like that
because
much of a pussy online?
no, I know what the answer is. It's because everyone is obsessed with how he was shooting the paintball gun. That's what it's all. That's all it is. They think
Oh.
there's gonna be so many paintball guns because he's got good aim with it, which there isn't.
But basically, I bring my day one boys, start this stream concept, and I would get a house, pay off all my credit card debt, get a house, move all my boys in, and then start this stream concept idea I have that I want to do.
You put the money straight into content to grow.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably I also would pay out like, just help the people out that help me out. Sagan McFly helped me with that trailer. He helped me go film it and stuff and then edit it, and he did it like for nothing, for free, right? Like I got him cigarettes or something. So, if I win, I'm straight up paying Sagan $2,500. And I was listen, this is a good place for me to say it. I was planning on paying Natalie back. Basically, they pushed me between that rock and a hard place of the legal fees. You saw like my Twitter stuff. And then I told them that I would pay it back, but I don't have money and I'd have to do some sort of payment plan or something because they basically were trying to get the legal fees out of me even more. Like because they fronted it and I was like, "Yo, I'll pay you back. I'll pay you back." But now she's going on these crazy like talks in like wasn't even talking about her really, and she is up in like I literally was just saying I was going for scam squad this and that and calling people out. She immediately starts saying she ghosted and dropped me and shit. Yeah, she did ghost me. She hasn't talked to me. She blocked me. So if I win, I'm not paying her. I'm not paying her shit. I'm not paying anything.
What if she comes after you? You just said she has lawyers, right? Her daddy's a lawyer, you
Yeah.
said.
Well, those lawyers are gonna have to deal with which I have withheld a bunch of I posted on Twitter, but I withheld a bunch of evidence to not drag it and to just have things for if legal comes about. Because even though I don't have a contract, I got a multiple I got some recordings, that are public recordings that she knows were being recorded. So I am fully prepared for any legal action. I took all the
Dang.
repercussions and all the cautionary things to make sure if legal action comes, she's just spending money out of her pocket. She's just spending money out of her pocket, and she's not going to get anything back.
I mean, that's good. I mean, it's good that you keep yourself protected. I was saying that to you earlier. Like, I've had some issues where I didn't even record nothing. I didn't keep nothing, which literally burnt me. So I kind of get that as well.
Yeah, I save everything. You want it? Come and get it. This hard drive right here. It's got all my VODs on it in case people like all my VODs of like where I say something crazy and people post clips and stuff. I save the VOD, I download them, save them onto here so that I have the full clip in context. So that if people try to cancel me or lie, I can post the full clip in context.
Dang, he's ready. You heard that, Twitter clippers?
This is what I'm rolling with.
That's all you're moving with, this, that. Okay.
Yep,
Oh,
and then I
man.
have like a tripod with a light on it. I tried to get the I kept telling my viewers I was trying to do IRL, and it was honest, and I was trying to, but I just can't afford a second phone line for the Samsung, and then like also an IRL server. It's like $300 a month.
Yo. Well, I mean, everyone uses the S23 Ultra, I think. See many streamers in Thailand using that phone, S23.
Yeah, it's really good.
But
Kick Clips is doing the Lord's work here at Kick. He needs
yeah,
his own inflated KCIP to host all the things with talks with Eddie and everything.
I mean, they need to do that for me, but the problem is I'm still at the EBZ KCIP levels, pretty much. Raza, North, and Tazo. Wait, like give like 5 minutes. You guys can ask any question and we can read it right now. Otherwise, we're gonna call it. So you and Tazo are in good terms now, though.
Yeah, we're on good terms. He understood that it was also I think Ice Poseidon paying him. He was actually when I talked to him, he was happy that the guy that maced him didn't win. That he was just happy. He preferred that Raza and them had won than that guy. Which I agree. That dude, like, dude, he didn't even like he. Listen, why couldn't he just? I just don't get why we have to mace and hurt other people when you could just like you could be sly, you know, or you could just like wait, you could swing it open and grab it, or maybe a push, something that's not long lasting or have long term pain. That's
I don't know. Like,
that's
see,
that.
I know from two ways. From my first way, I'm thinking it's desperation. That's why. That's why even this event you're gonna go to now, you're gonna see retard behavior. I know this community very well. When they are backed in a corner, they do crazy shit. Like you have to be prepared for that. And the second thing is, he said something to me because I spoke to him. He said something like Tazo had a mace, and he saw Tazo
Yeah,
pulling out a
I
mace, so
think
he
so.
maced.
I think he reached for it, but the guy like came up, pressed him, and was threatening him. So yeah, I'd be reaching for my mace too.
Do you think anyone's gonna be hiding any items on them for
I
the
think
other
a bunch
people?
of these fuckers are gonna cheat. They're gonna have like some sort of anti-sleep pill or something, and they're gonna put it in their sock, and then they're gonna take them so that they don't sleep. You know, it's like you could take that without showing or anybody seeing that you take it. You go walk over behind a tree, you pop a little. You know what I'm saying? Got a little
Mm.
coke. You snort it up. Keep going. But I think by them doing that, even if they don't get caught, they'll get DQ'd because they'll do something crazy because they haven't slept in a long time and they're like, they're already like desperate. So I'm add desperation plus little drug usage and lack of sleep, and you're gonna get some very violent or crazy actions that leads to a DQ.
Which actor inspires you? One moment ask this.
The actors that have inspired me very heavily and I thought were super funny and the best. Number one, Robin Williams. I was a huge Robin Williams fan, like growing up. Mrs. Doubtfire, The Car Salesman. I've literally watched like all of them. Peter Pan with him. I liked how he did things. He always like would try and make jokes, and even if they seemed at the expense of others or himself, it was like everyone could laugh, and it wasn't super hateful, and it seemed like well intentioned. It was always like well intent. Number two, Jonah Hill. I love Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill was just like I just love his delivery in like movies of jokes, like how he'll be like I didn't say that. What? Even though he knows he did, but he makes it so exaggerated and obvious that he did do something, which I don't really consider like lying. If someone makes it very obvious that they did do something when they're like saying they didn't, it's like not really lying. You could say, "Oh, they're a bad liar," but really it's like me just saying, "Yeah, I did do it." So, I would say those two actors are really just the peak for me.
People are saying that Eli and Guna are actually friends, and everything that happened today is fake. What's your opinion? Like they say it's all scripted, whatever shit they were talking today.
There's no way they're friends.
Oh
If
wow.
they're friends, that is crazy. I think Eli would portray it as that they're friends. You know what I'm saying? Like he'd be like, "Oh yeah, like as soon as the stream ends, there's no real beef, guys." Like, because Eli just wants to be like cool, like lottie dottie with everybody, which I want to be too. But then I realize like a lot of these people are shitty, and it's really not even worth. It's almost like a loyalty to everyone is a loyalty to no one, like not even yourself. So that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think as long as you go strong with your team, and as you said, you have the right idea. Because in the end, you're gonna have to split and to be friends with different random other people. I mean, it'd be funny if like EBZ and you are in the end, and then you gotta team up with EBZ. That would be hilarious to see.
My odds are so low. Why? Because guys, we're running a huge scam on stake.com. We're going to make shit tons of money. I am the scripted winner. Everybody bet all your money on me. You're going to get $81 to $1. We're going to bankrupt the site. I almost made a joke like that, but then I was like, damn, he might make sure I don't win if that happens.
Because you remember when
Like,
Torn in the prison stream, that's what happened. They literally, they were like, "Oh my God, Torn's gonna win, Torn's gonna win." So they start doing more and more and more things to Torn. So like the thing is that ICE looks at entertainment. It's not a game of football. It's entertainment. Like so, if he's got to torture you twice, and torture someone else one time, he's gonna do it. You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah. True. I think
Yeah.
he does. I think he does recognize when people are about to break, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get him out," or he's like, "No, I'm gonna push these other people and see."
Yeah, because I'm also surprised how he said the day one he wants it to go slow pace. So he knows when to turn it up, on all you guys as
Yeah.
well. Okay. Thank you, dude, for coming through. This was like impromptu, dude. Like I just saw you in the chat. I was like, let me do it now because I know if I tell you, hey, Josiah, let's do an interview this day, you'd be like, I'm busy outside, I'm doing my around. So I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you just jumping in.
W kit clips.